morning, everybody. So basically, I have decided to make this a normality, coming up with different topics to talk about throughout the week, kind of like a normal work week. First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to my new subscribers, the support that you guys are giving me. I have had some negative feedback on this too, which is fine. That's exactly why I'm doing this. So, the ones who want to be negative, that's fine. As I've stated before, you guys are just motivating me more and showing me just exactly how much the world really needs these videos. So anyway, again, thank you for my support. Thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for listening in. I do greatly appreciate it more than you will ever know. So anyway, I am here today to talk to you about hypocrisy. What it is, examples of it, and what you can do to hopefully be better with it. I mean, we have all done it. I still do it to this day. Again, none of us are perfect. So anyway, let's get right to it. Basically, I'm going to start out with what is hypocrisy. By definition, it is the practice of claiming to have moral standards and beliefs to which one's own behavior does not conform, aka follow through or show by actions that they do believe in it, or that basically lying in a way, if you will, like saying one thing and not meaning it, or whatever the case may be. So examples of hypocrisy. One of the biggest ones that I have learned is claiming to be Christians or believing in God, but not forgiving people, continuously lying to people, having separate race churches, even though racism is a sin. But yet there's separate churches for black people, separate churches for white people anymore for whatever reason. Even though race is a sin, and technically we are, according to the Bible, we are all one race. No such thing as black, white, brown, whatever. We are all one race, which also brings me to the same point I've made in one of my other videos. We are all human, right? We were all put here, even if we didn't ask for it. Being alcoholics, abusing loved ones behind closed doors also shows how much of a hypocrite you are as far as being a Christian or believing in God. My adopted dad was so bad about that. He used to be a Christian, preached God. He was actually a preacher in a small chapel when we were younger, in a small trailer community that we used to live in. But yet behind closed doors, he was always an alcoholic, always finding reasons to discipline us, mentally abuse us, call us stupid, asked if we had a brain over and over again. Never cared about why we were upset. He would always use that term. Oh, if you're crying, I'm going to give you something to cry about, instead of trying to figure out what was actually bothering us. And that is mental abuse. That's emotional abuse. Another example is saying you're someone's friend, or that you will hang out sometime but never make an effort or ignore that person, which happens to me all the time. So it's like people wonder why I give up on trying to hang out with them. Well, whatever. Saying you will always be there, but for somebody, you will always be a friend to them, no matter what, always. And that's a big word. But turn around and ghost when they upset you, when they piss you off, whatever the case may be, when you guys disagree, instead of just being an adult and actually communicating and talking to the person about the issue you're having. Or whenever they decide that you're no longer useful to them. Yeah. So my next video is going to be regarding words that we tend to overuse or misuse, such as always, soon, never, stuff like that. There's a reason why they say, think before you speak. Be careful with how you talk to people, because you never know how something will affect a person. saying that you're going to do something, but then do something different or nothing at all. So basically, saying things that you don't mean to people because you want to keep them around for that amount of time that you need them yourself, or whatever the case may be. As I stated before, we've all done it somehow or another to those that we claim to care about. Like I said, I've done it. I still do it here and there, not near as often, because I'm pretty good at catching myself too. So I'm working on myself to not do that anymore. As I stated before too, it is abuse. It's abuse, mentally and emotionally, to people. You know, by giving people's hopes up and in turn causing them to actually expect that type of stuff from you. Because that's what you said to them, and they believed you, or wanted to believe you. I mean, you can't expect people to believe or trust you if you're going to keep lying or being a hypocrite, not following through on things. Once again, it all boils down to looking at yourself in the mirror, catching yourself, and asking how you can do better without blaming somebody else for how they react to what you've said or done to them. I mean, especially if you want people to trust you or believe you. I mean, you can't get mad for how people react to your actions when you're the one causing the issues in the first place. I've had people comment on my feed like, why is this popping on my feed, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, cool. I'm not forcing anybody to be here. And the truth hurts. You know, and I've been preached that pretty much my entire life by just about anybody that I've tried to build a relationship with or tried to be friends with. But yet again, they were all pretty much alcoholics and drug users and stuff like that too. So of course they're not thinking with a clear head either. And mainly, I guess the reason why I've chosen that type of crowd, and that was dumb on my part, was thinking that because of the fact that I have a big heart and I care too much and I live with my heart on my sleeve, that maybe I can change them in some ways because of how much I care. Maybe I could show them there's a different way to life than drugs and alcohol and abusing people and letting drugs and alcohol take over them. Because of their anger, because of their own issues, because of their own abuse that they've been through or hurt that they've been through in the past, and that's how they cope with the issues. Doesn't make them better than anybody. It really doesn't. Owning up to your stuff, admitting that you're hurting, letting your tears out, doesn't make you weak. I mean, look at me. I've been depressed pretty much my entire life. And here I am finally figuring out what works for me as far as therapeutical techniques. And one of the things that is helping me is doing these videos. And the ones that have commented on my feed, the positive ones that have supported me, given me advice, telling me how much they agree and how much it helps, that makes me feel good. That really does, and it helps, and I appreciate that. We all need to support each other more, encourage each other that we can do better. And in one of my videos I did state, sometimes it's not what you say to a person that affects them, but it's how you say it. Whether it be your tone or the use of words that you try to use when expressing what you are feeling. Sometimes people just need to calm themselves down first. Let the person know that you're having issues with. Let them know, like, hey, I need some time to think about this. I need some time to cool off. I'll reach back out to you in a few hours, a few days, whatever. Communicate. That way they don't sit and worry and think that you don't care about them anymore. Because, you know, in reality, we all do have each other. It's just a matter of you guys accepting it and working together to show that we have each other. Care more about each other. You know, Learn to work through your own issues too before you decide to be like, oh, well, you need help, or oh, you got problems, you got issues. Really? To those of you that have told me that most of my life, which I've had a few of you that have told me, why? Because again, I can see right through you, and I'm not going to accept it anymore. Because in my defense on these videos, I think I've done pretty well about backing myself up on these. So anyway, there's that. The video's almost 11 minutes long today. Again, if anybody has any requests as far as like what topics they want me to talk about or touch on, if I've made an impact on you, if I've helped you out or anything, if you guys have any advice for me, please comment, let me know. As you guys can see, to the ones who have commented, I respond to pretty much everything. If it's negative and it's on my feed, oh no, I am not responding to that. Because again, none of us need that negativity, and that's part of why I'm here. So, have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you again for listening and supporting me. Any other words for me? Again, comment below. Continue to show your support. And until next time, you guys have a wonderful day. Again, my next video will be on the words we tend to use and overuse and how they affect people and their mental health. See you guys later.